Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Welcome, everyone, to another incredible, amazing, scrum-diddly-umptious episode of the Real Film Nerds Podcast. This week, it's all about that reefer madness. Real Film Nerds episode number 420, recorded the week of 420, which also coincidentally is Easter. So, Mike, do you think that means that the Easter bunnies are all high?
Absolutely. I imagine they all were high. They were just giving out free hugs and just loving life.
And Mike, do you feel that's why the Pope is no longer with us? He got too stoned on Easter Sunday.
I don't think that's the reason. I do not think that's the reason.
No, it's not. You sure he didn't get too high?
You never know. Maybe he took a couple too many edibles. Some of that stuff's really potent, and just a little too much.
Well, and then of course Ma Hinshaw, she was way too high and fell asleep watching the movie and only watched like 15, 20 minutes of it.
True. Maybe he ate too much chocolate bunny.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it was a special chocolate bunny.
Could have been.
So you think the Pope died from eating too many chocolate bunnies?
Yep.
So, all right. Well, here we are. Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 420. And so we are doing ourselves I don't know what we're going to call it. I guess it's a legacy cast, but I don't know if I would call this a legacy film. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're probably going to talk about a new movie that all three of us watched last week, even though I don't know if we're going to review it or not. But this might be a long one. So we'll see. Or it might be a short one because Ma Hinshaw fell asleep through half of Half Baked.
It happens.
So, Mike, why don't you go ahead and break down Half Baked?
All right, Matt. So Half Baked was directed by Tamara Davis. It was written by Dave Chappelle and Neil Brennan. It's starring Dave Chappelle, Guillermo Diaz, Jim Breuer, Harland Williams, Rachel True, and Clarence Williams III. The story of three not-so-bright men who come up with a series of crazy schemes to get a friend out of jail.
So, all right, let's just start right off the bat with the person that watched this movie all the way through and loved it and didn't fall asleep because she ate too many edibles, Ma Hinshaw.
I didn't watch it all the way through.
Well, why don't you talk about it?
Talk about what?
The movie that you didn't watch.
Well, I can't because I don't know. I mean, I just watched the beginning where he was talking about, doing pod and stuff and how it was great, and then I fell asleep. I'm sorry. Not much of a review, right, guys?
No, not too much. Nope.
No.
Matt, when I was looking at this movie and on IMDb, there's a category just called stoner comedy. That's pretty crazy. It's actually a category.
Well, I guess that's cool. I mean, do you think this film made like that category, or do you think Cheech and Chong is credited with making it?
I feel like Cheech and Chong really kind of kicked it off, right? Because wasn't that the 70s, the Cheech and Chong, a lot of the stuff when they started doing those movies?
I don't know. I wasn't alive then, but Ma Hinshaw was. Ma?
I don't know if I watched them in the 70s, maybe, but I doubt it. I don't remember. I did watch some of their movies, though. But I think it might have been early 80s.
Was it because you were too high?
Oh, because I was in Utah. I don't know if I'd even have gotten them.
Utah.
Oh, dear.
Boy, if you were caught watching that movie, they might not let you come back.
No, that would not have been good at all. No.
Let's see. Cheech and Chong. There's one in 1980 and 84.
I knew it.
Yeah. And then they made one just recently, actually. Cheech and Chong's last movie. It's 2024.
That might be interesting. I wonder if they're using walkers like I use. Oops.
They might be. There was something, Nice Dreams, 1981.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
So yeah, I think maybe it was early 80s. They kind of kicked off all that stuff, but I don't know if that's when would you say like stoner comedy, Matt? Like the Stoned Age, Matt? That's a classic one.
Yeah.
Or Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Now, what is another stoner comedy, Matt? What would you say is a stoner comedy?
Pretty much anything done by Seth Rogen.
Okay. All right. Like what, Ted?
Oh yeah, Ted I think is a stoner comedy, but it is, but it isn't.
Okay. And then what about what is it, the Wild West, or the Wild Wild West, or what was it, something?
No, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah, I don't know if I call that a stoner comedy. That is just super slapstick.
All right. Okay. I'm just trying to go through movies real quick that I can think of. That's all I got. I can't say that. I mean,
well, what about like the How High one?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Method Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, is Friday and those movies stoner comedies?
Maybe. I'd say it's a comedy.
Okay. I don't know. Wonder if I can just search stoner comedy. Oh, it does say it's a stoner comedy, according to Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, that's definitely one.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but that's also a coming of age story though.
Yeah. The Big Lebowski?
I
don't know. Grandma's Boy?
I would say that Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Yeah. Grandma's Boy, Pineapple Express.
Yeah, definitely Grandma's Boy. Definitely Pineapple Express.
Yeah. Harold and Kumar. Fridays. Idle Hands. Friday After Next. Half Baked. American Ultra? I guess so.
I don't know.
Reefer Madness. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just looking through some of these. Oh, the Stoned Age is in there.
Oh, of course that is.
Lots of all the Harold and Kumar movies. Still Smoking. Oh my gosh. The Co-Ed and the Zombie Stoner. That sounds like just instant classic. All right.
Anyway. Dude, I have to say, I've never heard of that one.
No.
Well, apparently it's something. Anyway, those are the popular stoner movies. Okay. Well, it's a whole category. I will stop looking at that.
Did you say Harold and Kumar go to White Castle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say that.
All the Harold and Kumars, like the one where they go to whatever, Guantanamo Bay, the Christmas one. They have like 3 or 4 of them, right?
Yeah, they have at least 3 or 4 of them, if not more.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so Matt, what did you think about seeing Half Baked again? It's still just the classic that you remember?
Yeah, I mean, it's still fun and it's still entertaining. It's just, it aged fairly well, I think, for the most part. It didn't age like incredibly well. I mean, especially all the stuff with Dave Chappelle and what all's going on now. You think about all that stuff, and Jim Breuer basically fell off the face of the earth, although he does a lot of stand-up now. But, there's no cell phones in it.
Right.
Which is kind of strange. I mean, they have cell phones in it, but they don't, but they do. And again, it was 1998. So, and now, I mean, especially everything being legal, this movie wouldn't even probably be made today because it's legal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of places. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. And it's legal where they were, right?
Well, the movie takes place in New York. So
Yeah. Is it legal
I don't
there?
know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's legal in so many states now. It's hard to keep track of. I don't know which state doesn't have it legal or legal.
Well, that's just because you're always so high, Mike.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, my neighbor in my house, or next to my house, man, I don't know where they get the money, but they pretty much smoking from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep, like all day and night in the garage. I don't know what's going on in there. But like we walk outside and it's just like assault with weed. It's like, ugh.
Jeez.
Like all the time. It's like we open our door to our front door and it's like, oh, there's weed. It's like, open the garage, you're like, oh man. Just crazy. So much weed. I don't know what they do. Just seems like it'd be
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they work.
I don't know. Though they gotta pay for the weed somehow, right?
Maybe they're on Access.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. But whatever it is, the weed is flowing. And yeah, there's a lot of when I drive around in my car, the windows down, all I do is smell weed all the time. Like, man,
That's weird. Is it even legal over there? It is, isn't it?
no, it's not.
Hmm.
Recreational is, but I mean, I guess everybody's got their Mary Jane card.
Oh, so medicinal, because recreational is everyone could go buy it for fun.
Yeah, no, it's medicinal.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah, I said it backwards.
You did. Yes, that's all I was trying to figure out. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I meant the other way, which you got. So there you go.
We do, and that's why Ma Hinshaw is so stoned.
I
Ah.
am
Slept
not.
through the entire movie. So, Mom, why don't you tell everybody about what it was like growing up in the '60s and doing all those drugs in the '60s?
I never have ever done drugs. This is one kind of thing that I don't relate. And I got mad at my mom when I was in college and I decided to try and smoke a cigarette, not, pot. And I tried that menthol kind of cigarette and it made me sick. And I quit smoking after about a month. And I don't smoke. My mother was a chain smoker, 4 packs a day until she passed away at 52. And no, I knew folks down the hall at my dorm that would smoke pot and I could smell it, but I didn't know them and I didn't care to get involved. Nope. I was not one of the cool kids, I guess, or whatever. I had to
basically,
study.
You were a goody two shoes. So, how much did you really have to study being an art student?
Oh gosh, I had to study because I minored in history. Oh my goodness. I was always hitting the books for the history part.
And all the labs and all the art stuff. You know that, Matt. All the projects. Oh, my.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was stoned the whole time.
No, fully.
Okay.
I hope not.
Over at the Cheba Hut.
Yep.
Pacololo.
No.
Pacololo, baby. That's where it's at. Ma, you've been to Cheba Hut.
No, I haven't. What's Cheba Hut? Where is it? And what is
sandwich
it?
place in Phoenix.
It is? Oh, no. I don't think so.
So it's where they have baked sandwiches and occasional customer.
Oh gosh. Oh my golly. No,
Yeah,
I
it was
haven't.
all about the Pacololo.
Oh, good grief.
Oh.
No, I wasn't smart. No, if I had been a person who smoked pot, I probably would have never gotten through college because I'm not very smart. I had to work hard. There you go.
And you just heard it, and it's recorded forever. Ma Hinshaw is not smart.
But I graduated because I worked hard. constantly. Ugh. Forever. Ugh. Anyway, yep.
All right. Well, Matt, I think this movie, I don't know. When I watch it, it just reminds me of when we were younger. So I guess I get that nostalgia thing. And it's aged okay. I don't think it's terrible. But, like, you're right. No cell phone stuff is kind of weird. Or, limited cell phone stuff. It's just like, it's such a big part. Like, me and Mags, sometimes we're watching reruns of Friends in the background, and it's like, man, it's like they don't have cell phones and stuff, and it's just different. And you're like, man, I guess people probably are a little lost when they watch some of this shows like this that are the younger people who've never not known cell phones. Like, yeah. And then I think about my kids. It's like, wow, they're never gonna know what it was like not to have the internet or have all this technology and stuff. It's just weird. Like, touch screens and stuff. Like my daughter, Cece, sometimes she tries to touch the TV because she's used the iPad. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So.
That's true. When you have a 2-year-old that knows how to use the smartphone to get her movie or whatever, yeah, that's scary stuff.
Yeah. And Cece's like, my daughter, she's really good at manipulating things, like her I guess fine motor skills. It's like they're like off the chart. She can open like any container. She can lock her doors and stuff by herself. She can do all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is terrible. All these things that you didn't think you could do, she can do it. She can open packages, all kinds of stuff. Like, she just, no problem, does everything. I'm like,
It's pretty frightening when your 2 or 3-year-old can open a child-proof bottle. That
yeah.
frightening.
Oh, she did that. She did that for me. She opened up a NyQuil and was like, "Here, Dad, here's medicine." Like,
oh, good grief!
I'm like, how'd you do that? I can't even do that.
Yeah, that's very embarrassing when you have to ask them to open the thing because you can't do it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun to watch again, Matt. It was good. The jokes still hit. It's still fun.
No, it's classic. It's good. It's a lot of fun.
I was reading the trivia about the movie, since it's a little bit older movie, and apparently Dave Chappelle said he thought he wrote his part of the script and they changed it, like, because I don't know, he co-wrote it, and he said they really made it a weed movie for kids.
A weed movie for kids?
Yeah, because he said his was a lot funnier and probably more, I don't know, graphic or something. I don't know.
Well, did you see that there's an end scene in this film?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I watched it all the way to the end. It's the adult actors and their child counterparts saying, everybody get out and read.
That's funny.
Like, go to your library and read or something. It was really ridiculous.
Oh my gosh!
I think there's when I was looking at when I was trying to find my MCU tie-in, I think there's a half-baked like show or something that was on last year.
Well, I know there's a sequel to the movie, but I don't think Dave Chappelle was involved in it.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was, a sequel or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But I was like, what is this? It was like half-baked something. I was like, huh, I don't know what that is. So, I mean, not like I get to see everything or whatever these days, so wouldn't surprise me if I got a little bit behind on what's happening, what's cool.
So, Mom, how are you talking about a movie that you didn't see? Is that why you're being so quiet?
Well, because I didn't see most of it.
Well, when did you fall asleep?
I don't know, probably around the beginning. And then, I mean, he was talking about, doing weed and all this stuff and where to get it and how that way. And then I think I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I thought I was still watching it, but I wasn't. I was watching Bad Boys, and I'm looking at it. I go, this sounds like Bad Boys. How come that movie is? So, I mean, it's been very eerie, actually. So you guys enjoy talking about it. And I will have one question. Did they have cell phones that were really big and heavy and had almost an antenna on it or something? Because I remember when...
It was 1998. It wasn't the 80s.
Oh, it was a flip phone then or something?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All righty. I was curious about that one because I didn't notice. I was snoozing.
Matt, I just had a fun vision. What if we had Half Baked but done by Michael Bay?
That'd be very interesting.
That would be really interesting. Imagine the spinning camera around like the joint. Or or
there'd be a lot more nudity.
Scantily clad women just somehow showing up everywhere. Like,
hey, dude, they kind of had that towards the end with all of Simpson's protection, and then the boobie popping out. That was nice.
Yeah, all right. So they kind of did, but like, with Michael Bay, it would be a lot more.
It would be a lot more and a lot more better shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that would be funny if he did like a remake or something. But Matt, I bet you're getting thirsty over there. Did you crack into that Blanton's yet?
No, I have not, Mike. I have not.
Okay. Well, what are you drinking, Matt?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. I'm not drinking anything super fancy, just, what I like to call a fridge beer. But I just have another delightful Shiner Bock.
Okay. Very good, dude. Nice. I can't remember, like, the name of it's not on here, but it's some hazy IPA. It's not from Aldi, but it's a hazy IPA.
But you don't know where it's from? I'm confused.
Well, the can doesn't really have any labels or anything on it.
It just says IPA on it, but it's not from Aldi?
It's not from Aldi, yeah. Aldi does just have IPA, but no, it's not from Aldi.
Well, all right then. Mike's drinking an IPA, but a hazy one.
Yes, hazy.
Mom, I guess we'll include you since you are here, but you're not participating because you didn't watch the movie.
No, well, yeah. Oh, well, I'm having something really interesting because I had my Margarita Monday, and then I brought the ice home in a to-go cup, and so I'm still drinking my ice with margarita flavor. There you go.
Oh, all right. All right. Margarita Mondays. Sounds good.
$1.99.
So, all right. Well, Mom, are you going to do your part? I guess I'll allow you to do it. Are you going to forget?
I
or are you going
will.
to say it wrong?
I'm probably going to say it wrong because I never really say it right. Mike, what is our dad joke of the day?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand, though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
All right. What did one plate say to the other plate?
The wheels are turning, Mike. Give her a minute. The wheels are turning.
I can't think of a darn thing except something like, don't get cracked. I don't know.
Close-ish. Lunch is on me.
Oh.
Please
Well,
tell me
Matt.
that's from the book.
That's from the book, Matt.
Sweet.
Lunch is on me. All right.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Yeah.
The hits keep coming.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now the most important part. And Mike, it sounds like you were having a bit of a challenge. But how does the incredible weed comedy Half Baked relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, man. I definitely had a challenge on this one, man. Trying to find people that, like, I ended up finding a bunch of people that were like, I think this is towards the end of their career, and then you're just like, oh, man, they worked on a bunch of movies, but you're like, whoa, that was like a long time ago. But anyway, I did, reaching down, way down into the art department, I did find some people. There's Brad Archdeacon, and he worked on the Incredible Hulk, the Ed Norton one, in props. So yeah, no, it was tough to find MCU tie into this movie, honestly. So I was like, oh man, I picked a movie that has no MCU tie-in. I'm like, of course I did. Why wouldn't I have?
Yeah, well, and I know it's before the MCU, but not that much before. So these people are still in the industry. So you would have thought that they would have been around.
Yeah, well, it looked like it was a lot of people's end of their career. You know, like you run into waves because a lot of people work together. And it seems like sometimes you just hit a thing where it's like the end of their career, and like a whole bunch of people are like in that same. So I feel like a lot of people work together over and over on different projects. You know, they're like, you know, if you find someone good you like working with, it's like, hey, let's get the band back together. We got another movie to make, kind of thing.
Sure.
It's at least for some of the positions, like art department, and I think like you know, I certain parts of the movies, I feel like that's how it works. So at least that's just what I've noticed in looking at all these, you know, movies over all these years, actually. So
Sure. Yeah. Well, you know, Mike, it's not what you can do, it's who you know, right?
well, that's 100% true, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Mike, should we give our ratings for Half Baked? Then we can talk about the other movie we saw a little bit.
Sure, dude. Why not? Let's do it. Let's give our ratings for Half Baked, and then we'll do a little add-on of the movie we saw that's in theaters. That was number 2.
Yeah, we'll just be nice so Ma Hinchuk can talk a little bit, I guess. But I don't know if I'm going to promote it through. I'm not going to call it a double feature, but I'm just going to call it, yeah. So, okay, go, Mike. How many reels do you give Half Baked?
I'm going to give Half Baked 4.5 reels.
Damn, 4.5. Wow.
Yeah. I had a great time.
You really liked it.
Yep. No, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
man.
clearly. Man, and so were you high when you were watching it?
No, I wasn't, man. I've never been high watching this movie. That's how good it is. It makes me feel happy without the weed.
Makes you feel baked without being baked.
Yeah, it provides the bakeness. If that's a word. Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Okay, well, Ma Hinch, how many cookies do you give Half Baked?
How can I give it a rating when I didn't watch that much of it? What would I?
I just wanted you to admit that you didn't watch the movie again. That's all.
Oh well, thanks a lot. I can give it a 0 because I didn't see it.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so I give it 4 out of 5 reels. I like Half Baked. It's a good movie. It's hilarious. It's fun. It's a classic. I don't know how you don't watch it and laugh. I mean, it's what brought us Dave Chappelle. That's what really got him on the map. So, yeah, Half Baked is a good one.
I think this one in Men in Tights, I feel like he had a pretty good role in that.
Yeah, he had a good role in it, but I mean, this is what really shot him up to stardom, I think.
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead, Mike.
All right, so we'll just call this part a bonus section. All three of us ended up watching, or all of us ended up watching the movie Sinners, which is Michael B. Jordan's latest movie. And, it was interesting. I thought it kind of looked like a movie I had seen a long time ago, and it kind of was in some ways. So, anyway.
And what's that movie, Mike?
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of it. Not just because of the vampire stuff. Wait, is that a spoiler? Maybe? That is, huh?
No, the vampire stuff is in the trailer.
Oh, all right. All right. Never mind. We're good. We're good. So,
But, Mike, it's done by, written and directed by Ryan Coogler.
I do. Yep. And
Who also did the Black Panthers and Creed. Yeah.
Yeah, and Black Panther, Matt, was the first movie that we did for the pod together. Now
It's very true, Mike. Yeah.
So it's all coming back around.
How many years ago was that, Mike?
Dude, I don't even remember. Was that 2018?
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Let me just look
It
up Black Panther.
was 2018. You were correct. Yep.
Oh, all right. Woo! That was 2018, dude. See?
7 years ago. Yep.
Holy moly, 7 years, dude.
People still don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, come on. Somebody does.
Well, I mean, if Ma Henshaw watched the movies we're supposed to review.
Oh, thank you a lot.
Well,
Hey,
she
at
did
least
watch
I
this
saw
one.
Sinners. Yeah.
Yeah, what did you think of Sinners?
I liked it. I really thought it was pretty darn good. Mm-hmm. And
All you're going to say? We finally talk about a movie you watched and that's all you're going to say?
no. Oh, I could say a lot. I mean, the acting was really, really good. And I thought the cinematography was good. I love that. And the old cars and stuff. Oh, golly. That was it. I think it was at 1930, was it? Or was it older than that? I can't remember.
It was like 1932 or 33, I think.
Something in there. Yeah. Yeah. That was really, really fun. Oh, I thought this was very good. And I remember thinking we were probably toward the middle of the movie, and I'm like, gee, I don't think there's any vampires in that, because I was like, oh, another vampire movie. Oh, okay, But then, oh yeah, eventually they appear. Ta-da! I thought it was a really cool twist on that. Mm-hmm. It was very unusual to me.
Yeah. I think the part I liked the most is probably the time stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. The 1930s, like post World War I, but pre World War II depression stuff going on. I thought that was pretty neat. And Prohibition. So, had a lot of stuff going on in it, and I like that part quite a bit. Matt?
Well, I thought this movie was a really good, strong, successful movie without the vampire stuff. I honestly don't think it was needed. I mean, they could have just kept telling the stories about the brothers and, their cousin and all that other stuff. But I understand. I mean, he had to get his jabs in there on everybody and, but I mean, I found it interesting enough, the first hour and a half of a 2 hour and 15-minute movie without the vampire stuff, honestly. I thought it was great. I love the history of it. And I loved how they were, these guys that worked for Capone. And, I love that they were trying to revitalize their hometown in, what is it, Mississippi or Alabama? I don't remember which one.
Mississippi.
Was it Mississippi? Yeah, in the Delta. And I liked all that. I thought it was great. I just thought honestly, I would have liked to see more than that than, going into the vampire stuff. But hey, it is what it is,
Matt?
I agree with that. That was the same thing I wondered, holy cow, it would have been good without the vampires at all, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I really like the name of our main characters, Smoke and Stack. And
Yeah.
speaking of that, Matt,
Yeah.
what did you think? This is like the second movie we watched. Like 3 movies ago, we watched Robert De Niro play 2 characters, and now we got Michael B. Jordan playing 2 characters.
Yeah, those kind of. I mean, they were 2 very different characters, just like when De Niro played it. But I don't know. Maybe they're just getting ready for AI to replace everybody. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have.
no.
Yeah, I have to say it didn't look like, they were different people. Like I don't know.
No.
They did a good
look the
job.
same. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, I like Sinners. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah, the vampire section was I don't want to say a ripoff, but it was Dusk Till Dawn. Just not as hardcore, I guess.
Yeah, it was to me it was so reminiscent. So like I think when I saw the trailer, I was like, I got a feeling what this is going to be like. And it kind of was.
Yeah.
It's
It was almost Dusk Till Dawn in reverse, where the vampires were trying to get in.
Yeah. Well, I did like how they had to like get permission in.
Yeah, that was cool.
The only thing I thought was a little bit lame was when the one person, the Asian lady, the market lady, was like, "You can all come in," and then they all just did, and I was like, "Wait, that doesn't."
She screamed at like the top of her lungs, "Come on in, you motherfuckers," or something like that. Yeah, and that was just kind of dumb.
I thought that was like, why did we? Okay, yeah, but I thought what's her face was underutilized. Was it Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah.
Like her character was good, but like she wasn't in it that long, and I was like, oh well, she's a great actress. Like it would have been, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, did you? Oh, one thing I will ask: did you stay for like the second ending, kind of?
Oh yeah. Yep. The middle, the mid credits scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
A bunch of people left my theater. Didn't even see that.
Yeah, they didn't even know. Yeah, they needed to tell people that it was in there because it's a big part of the story. It's not the end of the. Yeah, it's just another ending of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just have it at the end. Like, why did they have to start rolling credits? I don't know. But I did like the Tommy gun part, like a lot.
Yeah, with the bar. Yeah,
yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
I felt like, I guess I see your point. We didn't need any of that vampire stuff.
No, it was a good movie without it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's one thing I want to bring up. So I have a hard time with Haley Steinfeld envisioning her as an adult because she was such a good child actor.
Oh, okay. All right.
But so she's in her 20s and Michael B. Jordan is almost 40. And they were supposed to be a couple in this movie, which kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's Hollywood, right?
Yeah, I know. The men are always older, the women are always younger. Yeah.
Yeah. The leading men are always like 50 and the woman's like 19.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like, I mean, that's been happening forever. I mean, look at all the Harrison Ford movies and stuff. Like,
that's very true.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's just, it's just the way it is. I don't.
What you're saying, Mike, is there's still hope for my old bones.
For sure, Matt. For sure.
For sure. Absolutely.
Ma, you stay out of this.
Oh, poo.
So, anyway, I felt that ending. I liked the very ending, like, scene there, and I thought it was pretty cool. But I also was like, why isn't this just, like, part of the, like, without rolling the credits? Like, that's the only thing I was like, what? Because there are literally, like, 5 or 6 people that walked out of the theater, didn't even know.
Yeah, they missed a big part. Did you stay and watch it, Mom, or did you miss it?
I think I missed it because I went to the very last show, and you know, by the time we got to the end, we're out of here, you know. And I don't remember. I don't think I
So
saw
you
it.
don't
No.
remember seeing a scene where the young boy was now an old man in a jazz club, and
Oh
Haley
wait, I did.
Steinfeld and
Nope.
Michael
I
B.
take it
Jordan
back.
show
I
up?
did see it. Yeah, I did see it. I
That's the
did. Yeah,
mid scene. Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I was in such a rush to get home. I was tired. It was late.
Well,
Ugh.
at least you watched that one in its entirety without falling asleep, right?
Yes, I did. I did.
Uh-huh.
And I thought the dancing, I couldn't even believe that one part where they were all dancing and stuff. In
The river dance part, or
yeah.
the other part?
the river dance part, that one.
What
I
about
was
the conjuring of the future and the past? That was interesting scene with the spinning camera.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Absolutely. No, I actually kept awake, and my thing, it's really weird, but I remember way back in the day in Phoenix when we used to have fields and fields of cotton everywhere. And I think that movie really covered what it looked like, and Mississippi probably had more cotton fields than Arizona did, you know. But that was really kind of cool to show how the fields would just go on for miles and miles and miles and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really cool. Mm-hmm.
So, Matt, with this bonus special, are we giving ratings, or are we just going to say whether we recommend it? What do you want to do here, Matt?
No, I think we should give ratings on it. Why not?
Okay. All right. I'll go first. I gave it 4 reels out of 5. It was a good movie. I didn't expect everything about it. It was unique. I like that. So it's good to see more original ideas. So 4 out of 5 reels for the talent.
Ma Henshaw?
Well, I agree with Mike. I give it 4. I thought it was very good, and I just love the feeling of the 30s, and especially the guy from Chicago and how they used to have their hair parted in the middle and actually glued down almost. I thought that was just a hoot. Anyway, yeah, I give it 4. 4 cookies.
Okay, well, I also give it 4 out of 5 reels. I thought it was a great film. It was a lot of fun, but like I said, I would have been fine if it was just, you know, the without the vampire stuff. I thought it was a solid movie without it. So I don't know, just my thoughts.
Yeah, and it could have been a little bit shorter, but they could have also drawn out some stuff with the fighting of the clan stuff. Like that was, you know, that could have been a little bit more. I liked how it turned out. Like it was you know, it was kind of fun. You know, him getting all of his army stuff out or whatever. It's like, oh man, it's like,
yeah, it's on now. Well, and what's interesting is, you know, the Browning automatic rifle, the BAR, is known for shooting high powered and automatic, and he was using it as a sniper rifle almost. That was kind of wild.
Yeah. I also liked when he got shot, you know, well, I guess spoilers. You know, that was it, really, you know, like it was more real, you know.
Yeah.
He wasn't superhuman. He was wounded. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. That seemed more realistic, you know. So
yeah, no, I thought it was good. I thought it was real good.
Well, and I think it would be great to go and see it at the theater because I thought the cinematography was really good. So if you're going to go see it. But we didn't have many people at all. Of course, it was 8:40 in the evenings on a Thursday. So why would you have many people? But, you know, I hope people go see it.
Yeah, they did. It was number 2. It was decent. I mean, Minecraft's just kicking ass and taking names, but
No, fiddle.
apparently there's some sort of TikTok challenge where you like throw all your stuff in the air or something, and it's causing all kinds of problems at the theaters because like people are tossing their sodas and everything just all over people and stuff.
Weird.
Yeah, it's called like the chicken something about the chicken. I don't know. It's,
That sounds
yeah, but like
Yeah.
they're like damaging the theaters, like the chairs, and like I don't know. I guess they go just bananas when the certain part of the movie happens, and like that's the challenge or something. I don't know.
and that's in Minecraft.
That's in Minecraft, yeah.
Gee willikers, that's sad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, anywho,
Yeah, I haven't heard about that at all. But also, I haven't had time to watch any news or do anything other than work or work
yeah, yeah. You just
with a
work.
side of work. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you just work. It's fine, dude.
I work on my personal stuff, like the podcast, all night, or I work, or yeah. God, it's already 8:00. Woo.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Matt, I think we should wrap this up. So, what do you think?
Yeah,
about that?
why don't you tell people we're watching next week, Mike?
I don't even know, dude. Is it,
How do you not know?
Oh, is it the No, it's not that. Is it? Is it the Oh, the new Marvel movie? It's not next
No.
week, is it?
No.
No, that's the week after. That's the week after.
Is it the week
Yeah.
after? Oh crap!
I think so.
Are you sure?
The what are they called? It's got an asterisk.
Oh, yeah, the Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's next week, dude.
I don't know. I thought it was in May. Oh crap! It is almost May, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Isn't it
Accountant
the
2.
amateur?
Are we watching Accountant 2?
Yep, The Accountant too. Mike got
Oh,
it.
the accountant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yep. Accountant 2, and then Thunderbolts is May 2nd, dude. Yeah. It's a week from. They're kicking it off early, Matt. Kicking it off early.
Well, crap. So we're gonna have a busy 2 weeks.
Yes, we are.
Good times. So yeah, Accountant 2, starring Ben Affleck and John Bernthal.
Yeah. And the first Accountant was fantastic, so I'm looking forward to this.
And it's almost 10 years old. So it only took them 9 years to make a sequel. So if you think Hollywood is out of ideas, you're right.
That was good, Matt. That was good. All right. I think with that, I'll wrap it up. So thanks everybody for listening. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, X/Twitter, and we'll catch you on the next pod. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.